Today's topic for discussion is external features of Pinus. Pinus, it is a gymnospermic plant. Let us see the classification. Class of the Pinus is Coniferopsida. Order of Pinus is Coniferales. Family is Pinaceae and the genus is Pinus. And this Pinus plant, there are about 75 species of Pinus which are distributed throughout the world, and out of 75 species, only 6 species of Pinus occur in India. This Pinus tree, it is very common at northwest Himalaya, and some species of Pinus occur in Indian plains, Kashi, Naga Hills, Manipur region, northeast hills of Assam and hills of Burma. This is the region of India where the Pinus occurs. The common species of Pinus which occur in India are Pinus willichiana. It is also called as Pinus excels, Pinus longifolia, another species that is Pinus ginardiana, Pinus insularis, Pinus armandi and Pinus marcusi. These are the Pinus species which occur in India at several places. Next, let us see the external morphology. This Pinus tree, it is a very large tree and it has very widely spread branches. It is a branched, very large sized tree. Most of the Pinus trees produce whorls of branches every year. Every year several branches are formed on the Pinus tree. It is a perennial plant. The whorls of branches originate from the axils of scaly leaves every year. Scaly leaves are present on the stem. From the axil of the scaly leaves, new branches originate from the axils of scaly leaves. Okay. The stem of Pinus is cylindrical and the stem is rough in appearance. The roughness of the stem is because of presence of scaly bark. Bark is scaly. And the Pinus plant may have branching at the upper part of the stem. The Pinus plant, it is having 2 types of branches. Hence it is also called as dimorphic plant. The 2 types of branches which occur in Pinus are the long shoots and another the short shoots. The long shoots, also called as shoots of unlimited growth, and the short shoots or dwarf shoots, these are also called as spurs. Okay, let us see the details of long shoots of Pinus. The long shoots are also known as the branches of unlimited growth because the branches grow unlimitedly. Growth is not restricted. And these are the normal branches which grow indefinitely. The growth takes place by means of group of meristematic tissue at the apical region. Meristematic tissue, it is a highly dividing tissue that occurs at the end of the branches of long shoot, and that divides continuously and growth of the branch takes place. Okay, the entire surface of long branches is covered by scales of brown color. Brown colored scales are present on the entire surface of long shoot. The long branches arise from the axils of scales or scaly leaves and occur at the regular intervals on the main trunk, which are horizontal. And at the upper side of main branch, the branches of unlimited growth showed gradual reduction in its length. Hence the Pinus tree resemble triangular or like a pyramid. The branches of long shoot at the lower region, they are longer, and the branches of long shoot at the upper region, they are reduced. Because of this, because of such growth of the gradual reduction of the long shoots on the main trunk, the pinus looks like a pyramid, or it looks like triangular. And the fully mature older parts of long shoots show scars of fallen dwarf shoots. Whenever the dwarf shoots which fell off after maturity, the scars are left on the long shoots. Okay. Let us see however the dwarf shoots. These are also called as the branches of limited growth. These arise from the axils of scaly leaves which are present on the long shoots. The dwarf shoots are many or numerous. The dwarf shoots are green in color. Each dwarf shoot may have a short axis which is terminating in a cluster of green needles. The dwarf shoot also covered by brown colored scales. Scales are present on long shoot as well as dwarf shoot. Let us see the details of the leaves. Pinus plant is having two types of leaves. Two types of leaves are present in pinus. Number one, needle-like leaf. It is commonly known as pinus needle. Okay. And another type of leaves, that is known as scaly leaves. Scale-like leaf. Okay. Let us see the first type of leaf, that is needle-like leaf. These are uncommon type of leaves. The shape of leaf is like a needle. The needle they looks like a needle. They resemble like a needle. They are green in color. They are long. They are narrow, tough, and green in color. The leaf resembles the needle, so that the leaf is also called as pinus needle. The surface of pinus needle is smooth. There are 2 to 3 or 5 needles are produced in a cluster on each dwarf shoot. That depends on type of species. In some species of pinus, only 2 needles are born. In some species, 3 needles are there, and in some species, 5 needles are originated from on the dwarf shoot. Okay. The dwarf shoots bear foliage leaves which are called spurs, and the spur with 3 needles known as trifoliar and 5 needles termed as pentafoliar. The needles are persistent. The needle-like leaves are persistent. Hence, the pinus tree is evergreen. Pinus is evergreen tree. Let us see the scale-like leaves which are present on the stem of long shoot and the stem of dwarf shoot. The scale-like leaves are present on the entire plant of the pinus, and the scale-like leaves are also called as scales. And the scaly leaves are very small in size. They are thin, membrane-like, and they are brown in color. And the scale-like leaves that gives mechanical strength to the plant, and that also gives protection to the long shoots where they occur on the stem. Okay, the scales droop off in old branches. That is, the scales fell off in old branches. On the long shoots, the male cones arise from the axils of scale leaves. The basal region of scale leaves is triangular, and the scale leaves possesses a distinct midrib. This is the details of scale-like leaves which are present in pinus. Pinus is having 2 types of leaves. Needle-like leaf, number 1, and number 2, scale-like leaf. Let us see the roots of pinus. The pinus is having taproot system. The root system is very thick, massive, fleshy. At the end of the root, a root cap is present, which is protective in function. Root cap gives protection to the root. The root hairs are not distinct. The fully mature root system shows cluster of small rootlets. Some of these branches are dichotomously branched and to form a corollide masses. The mycorrhizal growth is seen on some roots which is ectotrophic. Ecto means outer. Ectotrophic, externally present. Mycorrhizal growth is seen in the root which is ectotrophic, which is present externally. The roots possesses mycorrhizal growth are known as mycorrhizal roots. The mycorrhizal roots are short, very thick, without root hairs and root cap. The mycorrhizal roots are extensively branched and externally covered the fungal hyphae. This is the external morphology of Pinus. Pinus, it is a gymnospermic plant.